is up, everybody? How is everybody doing today, man? I know y'all can't see me for some reason. My webcam is acting crazy. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, man. Here we go. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. There we go. Now y'all should be able to see me. What's popping? What's up? Haven't been live in a long time, guys. A long time, and I'm glad to be here with you guys tonight. I am not only going to be introducing and catching you guys up on a few things that I've been doing and that I have going on. I'm also going to be revealing something that I haven't really shown to anybody. So I'm very excited to be able to show you guys how I'm pivoting and learning how to become a better version of myself, especially in the reselling game. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Jones. I am somebody that specializes in not only helping you make extra income streams, but also I've been in the same position a lot of people been. Thank you for the hearts, Cody. I've been in a lot of positions a lot of people have been in, right? Struggling, trying to grow, also trying to stay afloat, right? And we are in hard times right now. Let's make this clear. The state of the world right now is very interesting because it's all about perspective, right? And how you look at it. And see, some people may feel like we are in a dangerous state, right? Where we really honestly don't know what's going to happen to us, right? And a lot of us can hop into the complaining mode and start complaining and thinking that nothing is going to get better for us, right? But I honestly think a little bit of the opposite. I feel like we are in a great point to where we can actually capitalize off of all of this stuff that we got going on in the world, right? So number one, I was somebody that did not have anybody to help me, okay? And I always tell people this. I ain't had nobody to help me. I didn't have nobody to get me off the couch and get me to actually start reselling products. Nobody pushed me to be an entrepreneur. I had to actually push myself and do it. I had to actually believe in myself more than I believed in anybody or anything else. And a lot of people don't have that in them. A lot of us, we think that we want to be great, but we don't have what it takes to be great. Let's be honest, right? A lot of us, we like to talk and we like to say, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. What's up? What's up? I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Shout out to TikTok and shout out to YouTube, but don't really put any effort into it. And I've never been that. Okay, now I will say this. Most people that are successful, what I want you guys to analyze about yourself right now, right? While you in the room by yourself or wherever you're at right now, I want you to think and ask yourself if this is what you do. Most successful people, they are operating above the standard. So what they do is they'll tell themselves, hey, I need to get this done today, right? So I can say, yo, I need to make sure I film the phone flipping video today for YouTube. Most successful people, they beat their expectations. So I might say, okay, I want to have this done at 4 p.m. today. But instead of having it done, what's up? What's up? What's up, TikTok? Instead of having it done at that 4 p.m. time frame, they'll have it done at 11 a.m. That's what successful people do. Successful people overexceed because they understand that when you're owning a business and when you're trying to grow your business, it's important that you hold yourself accountable. And holding yourself accountable means you're going above and beyond. And this is something that I've had to deal with and I've had to try and push myself to do because it's hard. It gets frustrating. It gets depressing, lonely. Like being successful is what we all want, but a lot of us don't have the time, and a lot of us don't sacrifice the time. And we put money over time instead of time over money. We don't want freedom; we just want checks, and that's the difference. All right, I was never like that. I think one of the biggest things that I had to learn coming up in the reselling game, and also coming up. Do I like Kendrick? No, Kendrick is trash. Team Drizzy. But what I had to learn is, and that's crazy, I like Kendrick Lamar's Music Is Your Name. That's wild. That's wild work. But that threw me off track. But I've been in a position to where, I had to actually push myself. Opinions are opinions. No, I'm just playing with you. It ain't nothing serious. But I really don't like Kendrick Lamar's music. But yeah. I'm glad you like it though. I mean, he's not trash. He's okay. But nevertheless, right? When I first started getting to the point to where I was making money, I blew it. I ended up hiring my cousin. I'll never forget that, because you know how you see when a whole bunch of successful people get up to the top, they put on their family, they buy their mom a car, and they start doing all of that stuff. So when I got to the point to where I was making a bunch of money, what I decided was I'm going to hire my family and I'm going to put them on and I'm going to help them make money. But when I did that, what ended up happening was the opposite. They ended up becoming more lazy. They ended up holding me back. They ended up giving me excuses. They ended up showing up late. And a bunch of things started happening. And that's when I really realized within myself that all I can depend on is me. I can't depend on nobody else. I can't depend on me waiting and procrastinating and hoping that one day I become rich. Now you gotta make that shit happen. So I ask you guys, what have y'all done to make it happen? What have you done to make yourself better? And a lot of us, we ain't do shit. We doing the same exact thing. A lot of us, we woke up today, we did the same thing we did yesterday, and we claim to want to be successful. You're not going to be successful doing the same thing. You feel me? You're not. Like, I've been really, and nobody could tell, but I've been missing through YouTube. I have been burnt the, I'm not going to curse. I've been burnt the hell out. I've been so tired of creating content, balancing the business. Like, first, if you don't know about me, I work with a warehouse, stores, and I content create, right? But then it's like when you go into these realms of content creation, it's so many, it's shorts, it's videos, it's, you got to cater to different people, different niches. And then after that part, you have students. I have a bunch of students. I have mentorships. I have groups and all of that other stuff that every other creator has, and I have to balance. But I always got to keep the main thing the main thing. And what's the main thing? The main thing is making sure that I never, ever lose my brand, my value. My value is me. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because if I do not continue to progress every single day, I start to lose myself. And I hope you guys are analyzing what you got going on. Because if you ain't, it's going to get dark. And you might be broke. And you might feel like you're depressed. None of that shit should hold you back, because you can always dig yourself out of a hole. Never forget that. You can never dig yourself out of a hole. Eli Too Fly, thank you for the like, man. I appreciate you. I really appreciate all the support. So, what am I on live for right now? Right? I want to make this very clear. I don't go live with no intentions, and I also don't go live just to talk, because time is money and money is time, right? And abnormal people do abnormal things. Normal people do normal things, right? What I'm on live for today is because I want to talk about something that I came up with that will help a bunch of resellers. Now, this has nothing to do with anybody buying anything. It has nothing to do with any of that, right? I want to first introduce that I have a free training, no cost to anybody, all right? And I just did this. And I don't know what made me have the idea, to be honest. But I was like, yo, I want to do a free training. And I'm going to do a free training every single week, right? So all it is hustlertoldme.com/free training. But what I'm going to do is it's also on my YouTube. So I'm going to show YouTube. 1 second, guys. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Because I just had to do something to my computer. 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna go to my YouTube, right? And before I do that, let me switch my profile. And I'm excited about this little free training thing because, see, what I realized throughout the days is that a lot of people ask me and hit me up and they're like, yo, B, I want to do exactly what you're doing. I want to start reselling products. I had somebody on TikTok actually hit me up. It was really cool. And he was like, yeah, I admire what you're doing. And right now, I think he was selling like games or something. He was like, I want to sell electronics. And it's so hard when people slide into your DM, because my first thing isn't to sell somebody on my products or my services, right? Because that's sort of kind of the thing to do. Like, if you are a content creator, either when somebody follows you, then they get an automated message and shit and stuff, excuse me, no cursing, and stuff, and then you're supposed to sell them on something. I don't really want to do that. I feel like that stuff is just not organic. I feel like at some point in time, it becomes a little sketchy, right? So I have this free training. It's on hustlertoldme.com. It is also going to be pinned down on the comments of this video for you guys. I'm actually going to do that right now so that you guys can actually get that free training. Okay, and it's a training where I actually help you learn how to actually start listing on eBay and making money. The same system that all of the assistants use with eBay automation. If you don't know what eBay automation is, It's where you hire an assistant through my company, Hustler Taught Me, to list, ship, and provide products for you. Yes, I said provide the products for you. Yep, so the free training link is in the description of this video right now. Okay, so you can go ahead and get the free training. It's no cost to you at all. All right, and I also have more freebies and stuff on in my link too. All right, that's the main thing. Next, I want to go over a new product. Okay. Now, when I build products, I want to make this very clear. I build products, but I test my products before I even build them, okay? And I don't build my products to make money. I build my products to be able to make you money so that you can give me testimonials so then I can keep making money, okay? So what I had a lot of success with throughout the whole tenure of WESPLY, if you don't know what WESPLY is, that is my wholesale company. I am a wholesaler, okay? I am somebody that can wholesale products from the United States of America to anybody in the world. I do not get my products from China. I don't get my products from Vietnam. I don't get my products from Hawaii. I get my products from the USA, okay? And all of my products are in a warehouse. I have one in Virginia and I have one close to Philadelphia. Now, these products are going to be trending products. You can go to WESPLY.com and you can go ahead and check out the products. But what I want to talk about is something that I thought about yesterday, and I said, you know what? I got to do it. Now, when I first started this video, I tried to tell you guys that it's important as an entrepreneur, when you have an idea, make that idea happen. Don't ever sit on an idea and let that idea just go away, because ideas are energy. And I want to be very transparent when I talk about this, okay? When you have an idea and you're an entrepreneur, or you have an idea and you're a creator, or you have an idea and you want to be a businessman or a businesswoman or an entrepreneur in general, I want to tell you how important it is to fail. You got to get your ass up, go out, try some things, and fail or succeed. I've had this in the wraps for a while in my mind, but I haven't put it into paper, and now I have, right? So now you can build your own box. Now, what does that mean? Building your own box is not going to be the reseller's kit. Now, we do have the reseller's kit where it comes with 30 to 50 products. I usually do the reseller's kits to stores. I do them to resellers that resell on eBay, resellers that resell on Amazon, Mercari, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, places like that. But I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? This comes with random trending products. What if there is a box where you can actually decide what you want in the box, right? So we have a build your own box option. You can build 4-piece product box, 6-piece product box, and a 12-piece product box. Now, why is that important? It's important because these product boxes are not to make you $1 billion. It's not to make you $600. Now, if you want to make that, the reseller's kit still works, right? This is to actually give you a taste of what products are going to sell for you and what products aren't going to sell for you, what products are in your niche, what products aren't, lets you test them out in bulk. So you're not somebody that's just buying, because if you look on my website, you can go ahead and easily get Max clones, right? You can get them, and you can get the AirPod Max clones, which are right here, right? I got them right here, okay? These are the Max clones, right? You can get these, and these sell really well, which is cool. The problem is, though, a lot of people, they want to get one. One of them costs you $75. Why does one of them cost you $75? Because I'm a wholesaler. I'm not somebody that just sells individual products. I don't make my money selling individual products, right? So I make my money selling multiple. So if you go ahead and try to get 6, you can get 6 of them for $166. Let's pull the calculator out and let's make it make sense, right? Because I'm all about making things make sense, especially if you are a entrepreneur or a reseller. Money and profit margins, all of that stuff matters. So we got $166.90. Divide that by 6, right? You're getting each pair of headphones for $27.81. Now, these AirPod Max clones, you can sell online for $50 to $60. Guys, I'm telling you right now, it's a no-brainer. That's not even the point of the video, though. What if you want to get these, but you want to also get other products to try and see what can sell, right? Very important. So what you would do is you go ahead, you go to build your own box, you go to 12-piece, 6-piece, or the 4-piece box, and what you can now do, I'm happy to say, is you can choose which products you want. So let's start off from the top. Let's do the 4-piece product box, because I already know there's going to be questions about this, right? I'm going to get questions about this from people, and I want to answer and get ahead of the curve, because shout out to you, Dominique. What's up, man? Because I want to make sure that you guys are in a position to maximize your money. So 4-piece product box costs $64.99. So you get an option of AirPod Gen 2 clones, AirPod Max clones, iPhone 7 headphones, and Galaxy S6 headphones. So I can literally show you exactly what all of these are. So here goes the Gen 2. Let me actually go ahead. Nah, I'm gonna keep it on the screen. So here's the Gen 2. Nah, I'm gonna actually take it down because I want to show y'all something. So these are the clones, right? This light bright as a motherfucker, man. What the heck is going on? All right. Nah, this one bright too, man. This one bright too. We gotta, you know what I mean? Like, we don't gotta be all bright. All right. So these are the Gen 2 clones. Now these clones don't have any Apple logo on them. Why? Because Apple logos are going to trigger copyright, right? And when we get into that copyright situation, we have to realize that that is where we get our accounts banned. We don't need to get our accounts banned, right? So you get an option to get this, an option to get the clones, no Apple logo. You get an option to get the S6 headphones. Don't get these in the box because, I mean, obviously I'd rather get a high ticket item instead of a low ticket item. These are low ticket items. And I'll talk about low ticket, high ticket, and all that later. Or you can get, what's the other one? The iPhone 7 headphones, which are not in here. They're in another room, but they're the iPhone 7 headphones, right? So you can get those. So you get a pick of those. You get a pick of the Type-C adapters. You get a pick of the USB adapters. You get a pick of MagSafe battery packs. I'm going to tell you right now, 9 times out of 10 with the Build Your Box, make sure you're getting the MagSafe battery pack. Okay? Make sure you're getting this. The reason you want to get this is because this is going to sell. You can get this literally and sell this for $14.50 to $17.50. Now, when you first start out, don't list on eBay this for $17. Don't list it for $14.50 either, right? What I want you to list this for, if you're this the first product you're ever selling on eBay as far as the MagSafe battery pack, you always list the item lower than what you want to. You don't want to. You don't want to overprice a product that doesn't have value to your customer. I think that's the best way of putting it. So what I would say is always sell lower and then go higher instead of selling high and then seeing if your target market or your audience likes it. Always start low because that will always tell you how you're doing as far as reaching your audience, and then it tells you how much promotion you need to do on eBay. But this is all the things I teach you in the free eBay training, okay? Now, then you get the option of the third product, which is USB to lightning cables. It's basically cables, right? It's basically going to be cables like this. Hold on, because I want y'all to see. So, boom. All right. It's going to be cables like these right here. Okay? Cables like these. All right? So, that's what you would get. Now, this is just like a sample box, right? This ain't, and then you, of course, you get the fourth one, which is going to be a big product. So, it's going to be like a 3-in-1 wireless charging pad. It could be it could be this right here. It could be a bunch of different options, as you guys see. It can also be a smartwatch. So it could be this smartwatch, which right now is selling for like $30 to $60, depending on the feedback. Oh, here's the iPhone 7 headphones too. But anyway, now this is just a sample, right? What you want to eventually end up doing is you want to either go from the 4 to the 6-piece product box, where the 6-piece you're going to get a little bit more bang for your buck. You get 2 of the AirPod Max clones, the AirPod Gen 2 clones. So you're going to get 2 of the most expensive. Now, mind you, the clones are selling for more than what the box is worth. So you're making bread doing that regardless. And then, of course, you have the 12-piece, where the 12-piece one is where you're going to make a lot of, bang for your buck, obviously. Why is this taking forever to load? Okay. Right here. You're going to get more bang for your buck. You get 3 of the clones or the reps. You get 2 of the adapters in the MagSafe battery pack. You get 2 of whatever cable you choose. You get 2 of whatever the wireless charging pad or wireless charging stand. So the wireless charging stand would be this right here. One of these. Okay. So you can choose a wireless charging stand. You get 2 of those. Okay. And then you get basically another bonus product, which will be whatever down here, which I would say do the MagSafe battery pack. Okay, when in doubt, always do MagSafe battery packs because they always sell. They never ever let me down. All right, so why did I create this box? I created this box because what I got tired of doing is I got tired of being in a position to where I am selling to stores and then having resellers that may just be getting their feet wet, get a product box and not know exactly what to do. And then I have to answer all of these questions, which I have no problem answering the questions, but you got to realize I'm not one of them people out there that's selling digital products and telling you that you're going to be rich. Okay, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of the people that's out there telling you, hey, if you guys go ahead and create an ebook, you're going to make $1,200 a week. I'm not out here fishing. I'm not out here lying to you. I'm not out here trying to make you feel like what you're doing right now or what you're going to do or what I'm trying to sell you is going to make you profit. Because, see, here's the first thing. When I look at any type of business and any type of service that's being promoted, I think if I was a consumer, I would approach it in the way of, okay, why is this person teaching me this? Like that would be the number one thing that I would do, right? And I want to share with you guys a screenshot of something that I actually was sent recently. What the hell just happened? Why this thing zooming in and out now? Let's go back to 100. I don't know how to do this thing right now. What the fuck? Excuse my language. What the hell just happened here? Yo, this joint just changed, bro. Oh, that's tough. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't even know I could do that. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, okay? And this is basically a sale. Well, just showing you guys how much this person was selling these clones for. But the reason I want to show you this is because there's a difference, right? There's a difference between somebody selling a MagSafe charger for $12 first, then escalating to selling AirPod Max clones for $50, $50, and then being able to sell them. I'm waiting for that screenshot where they were selling it for $80, but being able to sell it from 60 to 80, but going up in increments, making sure this eBay is not just full of products that you think are going to make you money, but instead full of a system that you know for a fact is going to work, not because of the pricing or not because of the picture of the listing, but because you have a systematic approach to every listing that you make. And I'm going to tell you guys the systematic approach in a second. Okay? All right, bet. I'm going to tell you guys the systematic approach. Even though I tell you guys the systematic approach in a few videos that you're going to see this week, when it comes to listing something like this, right? Everybody and their mama has heard of replicas. Everybody. Problem with replicas is replicas will never, ever make you money. Replicas will always make you feel like you're making money, but they'll never, in reality, make you money because you're going to have more problems, more chargebacks than you have profit. Now, to some people, that's okay because what they'll do is they'll list these on like platforms like eBay, which eBay is about to nip it in the bud because eBay is about to hold your money until sellers rate you. But you got platforms like Mercari. Well, yeah, you're going to get rated. You'll get your bread, but then Mercari will take your account down. See, what a lot of people do is they rather fast money than steady money because they think that fast money, it hits their account. They're able to actually touch the product or touch the money, take the money out of the ATM. But what happens when you get banned? What happens when you have no more access to that platform and then you hit me up and say, hey, Brandon, can you help me get unbanned? You're essentially hurting your brand. So I am the problem. Well, I was the problem because what I did was when I first started listing videos on Educated Hustler, which was my first YouTube channel, I made a few videos that promoted AirPod reps, and I've made a bunch of money. I'm talking a bunch of money from selling AirPod reps. I've made a lot of money. I've made so much money that Apple hit me up. They hit Shopify up, and then Shopify actually hit me up and then connected me with Apple because Apple wanted to speak to me because we were selling replicas on the website. Apple wanted to actually send a cease and desist to make me take the reps down. I then, in return, had them talk to the lawyer. Lawyer ended up handling it because they had no grounds because I didn't technically violate anything, right? But if it was in my store, they could have fined me. Anyway, the reason why you want to make sure you're selling something like this that doesn't have an Apple logo is because you want to make sure that your brand, which should be honesty, it should be good business, it should be that opportunity to network, speaks for you. Your brand should always speak for you. Why do you want to sell a product like let's say Prada glasses that are replicas or even cologne? I have a lot of people that ask me, hey Brandon, can you make a video about cologne? Can you make a video about replica clothes? Can you make a video about this? I will be the first to tell you no, because that type of money is going to hurt your business more than it is going to help your business, because you're going to be fascinated with lying to customers, having them then complain, and you might have a top selling ratings on eBay, top seller rating on eBay, and then your whole eBay gets taken down. And it's I helped. I'm not gonna say it's my fault, but I helped. So in return, what I did was I hit up a distributor, and we came up with these. Okay, you're not gonna find these a lot of places. Now you'll find ones that aren't necessarily great quality, but these are great quality. And it took me 4 pairs to actually find these clones. Now I call them clones because these are the same exact headphones that come in the replicas that I sell, or used to sell, excuse me, but it doesn't have anything Apple, not even packaging, right? And that was important because we don't tell customers that this is a Max's. We don't tell customers that these are Apple. We don't lie. We just literally tell them these are over-the-air wireless headphones. Now, when it comes to these product boxes that I have just shown you, I wanted to make it so that's affordable, right? I want to make it so that instead of you going over here and going to audio and going to AirPod Max clones and then buying one for $75, I'd rather you go over here to the 4-piece product box. You still get one, right? And you get 3 more products for $64. It saves you money. You're able to test more products. You're able to now see exactly what other products you may want to sell. My main goal and my main mission is to make you guys money. Why? Because when you guys make money, my business makes money. My business now shows that we have more people buying wholesale, which in return helps me when it comes to me trying to build my empire and my business. And I tell you guys that because I'm very transparent. I'm not looking to make $1 billion off of anybody on a consumer level. What I'm trying to do is build my wholesale business to where I'm able to work with big corporations such as T-Mobile, Verizon, which I already work with T-Mobile. I already work with T-Mobile businesses, but I'm trying to build my portfolio, if you would look at it, full of resellers so that I can now go to corporations, present my business, and be able to wholesale to them. So that's my whole gist of why I sell products the way I do. Okay? And that's why when you go on my website, you're not going to see products that are mad expensive. You're not going to see a bunch of overpriced products or any overpriced products. Let's be real transparent. Like you see iPhone 7 headphones. So the headphones with lightning adapters. If you go ahead and you look, you get 6 for $54. So if you get 6 for $54, 54 divided by 6, that's $9 each. You want to know how much they cost me? Y'all want me to really tell you? They cost me about like $7 and like 80 something cents. But I then got to pay for shipping, of course. which that is the factor. So I make about $1 profit per headphone, and I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. See, that's what happens when you really have a valuable service, right? Let's make this clear. And this is where you got to understand, true entrepreneurship. True entrepreneurship has nothing to do with money. Because I'd rather give somebody something for free to gain a connection. I'd rather take less money to make more money in the future. I'd rather give something away for free to get a testimonial. Why do I do all of these things? Because I'm forward thinking. See, the difference between a manager or a company's president or somebody that is just a salesman and a boss entrepreneur is that an entrepreneur is hungry. A salesman becomes greedy. The difference between the two is being hungry does not mean I don't want food. It doesn't mean I don't want bread. I don't want money. I do want money. But I'm willing to take enough of the money to feed me and then save the rest for later. Because I'm always thinking about, well, I might get hungry later. But see, a salesman, I'm just going to keep calling this salesman, will think, oh, well, man, if I can go ahead and sell all of these reps right now to everybody and make $100 no matter what the chargeback is, I'm going to do it because I'm making bread, right? So in return, you're making money. You're making bread, but you're so greedy that you're not forward thinking. You're not thinking about how many relationships you're messing up. You're not thinking about how many customer experiences you are creating that are bad. You're not thinking about how you are hurting your business because you're putting products out there representing your business, or your business is representing that doesn't represent quality, right? So understand the way that I think, guys, is the way I try to preach to all of my students to think. Don't be in the moment. The moment doesn't matter. Like right now, don't matter to me, because right now I can't take any word that I say back. I can't take any head movement I do back. I can't take anything I did today back, right? It already happened. Now I got to think about tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. I'm always forward thinking, because when it comes to being a businessman, there's more to business than money. Money is important. I don't ever want to make it seem like it's not. Money is hella important. But my next move, besides the money, is the most important, because money has no value unless you're spending it on something that is valued. It's two different things. People think that the main thing is getting bread. You think the main problem in your life is getting money. The main problem in your life ain't getting money. The main problem in your life is that you don't have any value. That's the difference. And it's like, when I try to preach these things to people, it goes over their damn head, because they're so in the moment instead of being future based, or instead of moving forward and thinking forward and thinking ahead. You have to understand that if you are somebody that wants to build a successful eBay account, it's not about how many videos you watch on eBay on YouTube. Like, oh, well, I'm going to watch a whole bunch of videos about how I can make money on eBay. That don't help you. I can go right now, go to YouTube, right? I can go to YouTube right now, and I can type in make money on eBay, right? I type that in, there are a whole bunch of stuff come up, right? Great. But none of this stuff helps me. None of it helps me. Nothing in this helps me. Now let me explain to you something. A lot of you guys do this. Let me explain to you the difference between a reseller that is money oriented and a reseller that is progressive, moving forward thinking, right? So a regular reseller, and we're going to get into the unboxing of the Maxes, But a regular reseller will go like, okay, I'm going to go onto YouTube and I'm going to research so many videos about how to make money on eBay that I learn how everybody's doing it. The problem is you're not everybody. The problem is I'm not sure who this guy is. It's no shout out to him. It's no like disrespect to him, because y'all know I do be coming at people's heads, but I'm not coming at nobody head today. I'm in a different spirit right now, right? So this guy, Justin, cool, great. It shows how I sold $82,000 part-time on eBay last year. Great, right? The problem is that a reseller that is just money-based is going to click this video and really care. Somebody that is moving forward and being progressive thinking ain't going to care about how I sold $82,000 part-time on eBay, because that's not going to teach me anything. Well, yeah, Will Brandon, he's going to teach you how he made 82. So what I would say to you about that is that a typical result for typical eBay sellers? No, right? So if I know that's not a typical result, why would I'm doing really good not cursing. Why would I entertain this type of video? It's not a normal result. So if I go and I click on this video and I watch it, I'm going to be mentally creating a greed within myself to say, okay, well, I got to do it just like him to get this money. When in reality, you don't. In reality, you'll never be him. In reality, you'll never make $82,000 part-time on eBay. In reality, you're not going to do it. It's not happening. I'm sorry. Wake up call to everybody. All of the titles that you see, all of the YouTube videos that you watch that are telling you that you're going to make $1 billion on eBay and Mercari are lying to you. They're all clickbait. They're all videos that are meant to have you click on them so that you can watch them so they can make money from them, okay? That's just the point, okay? But a forward-thinking reseller does this, all right? Instead of me typing in making money on eBay, how do I use Photoshop? Boom. Watch a video like that. Okay. How do I find profit margins? Boom. Learn how to find profit margins. How do I create an LLC? How do I get a reseller's permit? How do I get a business license? How do I find distributors? That's forward thinking, because you're not thinking anything revenue based, because revenue based is a result. Revenue based is not systematic. It's not something that you will be able to look at a video and be able to duplicate, replicate, or get any type of the same result. I can show you right now how Joe last week made $8,000 on eBay using eBay automation. I can show you that right now. But if I show you how Smith made $800 selling on eBay in one day, that does nothing to you. It does nothing for your life. It does nothing for your pockets. It does nothing for you being progressive. But in return, if instead I show you, hey, this is the exact system that he did when it came to product research. Or, hey, this is exactly how many times we had to revise products, so you should create this system and implement this. This is exactly how many goals we've had to accomplish and check off in our checklist to be able to make $1,000 a week. If you start looking for the things that actually are systematic, you'll make money. If you keep looking for things that are just revenue based, you're going to be broke. Because see, what I found when I do my research, and I do a lot of research, what I found was that a lot of people that make money have not a goal, not a why, which they do have a why, but that's not the important part. They have a system that in return equals to an execution, which equals to a result. That's where I think a lot of people are stuck, if I'm being honest. I think that's where a lot of people are broke. And I'm not talking about money, because You have some slaves out here that are working 9 to 5s and they clocking their asses in. They clocking in and out and in and out and they making bread. You heard me? They making money, but they have no time. They have no time. All they do is work, but they making bread. They got a nice car. They don't got no time. And then I had to realize throughout my journey, because see, as the individual I am, I want to be the best in what I'm doing all the time. So I usually self-analyze and look at myself and I be like, yo, man, I'm not making the money I want to make. Like, I'm not making more money than I was last month, or I'm not as profitable as I want to be. So I started to get down on myself and upset with myself. And I started to actually criticize myself. And then I snap out of it and I realize, well, Brandon, how much time did it take you to make $100 today? Okay, well, compare it to that person that you're comparing yourself to. How many minutes or hours do you think it took that person to? That's how you determine real wealth. Now, wealth is, in some people's eyes, based upon how much money you have, how many assets you have. While this is important, I think there's also another side of wealth that we're not taught. I think another part of wealth has to do with time. Because if you're going to be a business owner or an entrepreneur and you're going to build all these businesses, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have to, at some point, have time? Matter of fact, let's digress. Let me ask everybody on this stream right now a quick question. What is one thing in life that you can never get back every second? What's one thing that you can't get back? And this, when I asked myself this, I was fucked up. I cursed. I was messed up. When I really sat back after like me being upset and I'm like, yo, man, I'm not making the bread I want to make, and I'm just getting down on myself, I thought to myself, what is one thing you can't get back ever? No matter what, you can't get it back. If I go ahead and give you all the money in my bank account, I can make that back. That ain't nothing. I can make that back. I ain't losing those. Well, I am going to lose some sleep. That's capping. But I'm not going to panic as much as if you took all of my time. So let's make this clear. Wealth is assets. The little bit of stuff right here, all of this stuff is assets, right? But the most important asset that you own is your time. That's why when you go to an interview and you're interviewing and you're being interviewed by someone, they ask you, well, you know, how much do you want to get paid? How much you want to get paid, right? And or they'll say like, you know, how much did you get paid hourly? I've done these interviews, and that's why they ask you that, because I want to know how much you value your time. Like, how valuable do you think your time is? And see, a lot of us are so stupid, not because we choose to be so stupid, or ignorant, I shall say a nicer term. A nicer term, matter of fact. I won't say stupid. But a lot of us are so ignorant, including myself, right? That we used to think that we can put a number on our time. But when in reality, I can't, because I just talked to a lawyer, because I'm going through a whole situation, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I'm going through a whole little situation with the Philadelphia police, right? So I'm talking to this lawyer. I go up to his big, shiny, nice-ass office downtown. Biggest office I've seen in forever, to be honest, with windows all around, fixtures. It just looks so nice. I sit down and I ask him, I said, can I ask you a quick question? He said, yeah. I said, how much do you work? He said, what you mean? I said, like, I didn't ask him how much did he make, because I know I'm paying him $5,000 almost every month. Right? I didn't ask him how much he made, because obviously he made more than I can fathom, because if, you know, he's old and he's making bread. He's one of the best lawyers in Philadelphia, right? But I asked him and I said, how much do you work? Because the the time has to equate for the money. He told me I work every single day, 14 hours. I leave my house 7 a.m., get to the court 8 a.m., leave the court 4 p.m., 4 p.m., or 4:30 p.m., excuse me, go to my office, and I memorize his schedule. I memorize his schedule, and I'm going to tell you why. He said 4 p.m., I leave the court 4:30, I'm at my office, 4:30 to 9 p.m., I am at the office handling client work. The reason I memorized his schedule was because when he told me that, it was really important to me because I really admired the fact that him telling me that showed me why I don't and am not making as much as him. It showed me why I don't have what it takes not to be a lawyer, right? What I don't have to take, it showed me what I don't have or what I'm not willing to risk to get the success he has, the wealth that he has. Because he has a certain type of wealth that I would never amount to if I worked the same way I'm working currently. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because a lot of us, we seem to think a mentorship will make us money. We seem to think that a product will make us money. We seem to think that digital products will make us money. We seem to think that Mercari, eBay, Amazon, all of this other stuff will make us money. Drop shipping will make us money. No, what makes you money is you understanding that your time has to equate to execution. If you can get things executed, or you can execute, on things without having to do anything in a certain amount of time, you are then wealthy. Right now, I have people that send phones. I have pawn shops that send phones, and I don't even have to blink. I don't have to do anything. I have a contract with the pawn shop that every time somebody goes in there and tries to sell a phone, they text me. I don't answer the text. I have somebody, my guy Jason, he answers the text. He knows exactly how much phones are worth because he has the price list. Phone buys prices on Hustle taught me, by the way. Okay, he has the price list, but no matter what, he then texts the pawn shop what the price is. Pawn shop buys the phone. Pawn shop takes their cutoff every week on Friday, 4 p.m. We go to the pawn shop, get the phone. I don't even touch the phones. Phones get shipped. I never even touch or see the phones. Phones get shipped. Cool. Send me my money via Zelle. Thank you. That's it. That's execution and wealth. You know, when people don't even know what you do to make money, that's crazy. And I think that's true wealth. And I think that that's what a lot of people are missing. I think a lot of people are missing watching YouTube and watching these videos and thinking that that's going to make them better. It's not. Watching me right now is not going to make you better unless you start understanding that what I do, you can't. And what I do, you can't do, not because I'm better than you. Don't get it twisted. What I do, you can't do because you're not me. You can do things that I can't do because you're you. You have to find a way to take what I do great, implement it into you in a certain way that makes you great, and you get the results that you are deemed to get. Stop trying to watch videos or trying to go into communities that are doing nothing for you. These communities ain't doing shit for you. Alright? I'm about to start cursing because I'm about to get upset. They're not doing shit for you. You're not making no money spending money on a community for somebody to teach you something that they don't even know coordinates with your life. How? How do you make money learning how to live and be somebody else? Well, no, Brandon, they're teaching me this system. If they're teaching you this system, right? If somebody's teaching you a system, then you would have a systematic approach. But a lot of people don't. They just watch webinars all day. and people just sit there. And I'm just really exposing what shit happens to content creators and how they get the consumers. And listen, I've been a part of this before, but then I started realizing, like, with my community, right? With my community, I don't just have a community where you just sign up. With my community, when you join a community, you join in a community that you get products every single week. You pay $100, okay, and then you get products. Not every week, excuse me, every month. You get a product box. You get one of these every month, full of products, which if you are a part of the community, you're now getting assets. Hence, you're getting assets. You now can list them back on eBay, Mercari, OfferUp, make the money back that you paid on the membership, plus more. That's the point. Well, Brandon, how does that make me better? It makes you better because you're not just spending your money in thin air. But I will say, that's the trick. That's the trick. The trick is, hey, how many people can I get to invest in my service without me having to put out a real product? And people do it. People, they'll go ahead and they'll invest into a service that doesn't give them anything back but a feeling. Because a lot of us, we just want feelings. We want to feel like we're doing something instead of actually doing something. A lot of us, we want to feel like we're being successful without actually being successful. A lot of us, we just want to feel good. We want to feel like we're doing something, when in reality, I'm going to break it to you. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit but skating around the fact that you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing nothing, but you want to feel like you are because it makes you feel better. So, that's the difference. That's the difference. Okay? That's the difference. So, in order for us to be successful, I want you guys to understand that message that I just gave y'all today. You need to make sure you have a system. It's the most important thing, y'all. Having a system. Having that system is going to keep you profitable. Okay? I will be on tomorrow morning, 100%. Okay? I'll be on here tomorrow morning. The time that I'm looking at being on is going to be 10 a.m. And I'll be going over more things when it comes to products. I didn't get to the unboxing because instead I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna kick it off. I think I'm gonna do a going live marathon because I got a lot to say. But you know, sometimes I'll be getting burnt the hell out. Yo, bro, did he call? If you guys need me, you guys have any questions, anything, guys, make sure y'all hit me up. It's a bunch of ways you can communicate with me. Hustler Taught Me is one of the best ways. If you're a band, if you have any issues with anything, go to hustlertaughtme.com. You can book a call. I have a bunch of different things, and I don't even want to. I don't want this to turn into anything crazy, but I do want to talk about the webinars before we get off. We have phone flipping webinar. The phone flipping webinar is literally free. We have this tomorrow, which is the product reselling. Product reselling webinar, which is free. That's tomorrow. All of these things, man, y'all need to get on, man, because we definitely going to keep going and building. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. But, yeah, y'all, we're going to go ahead and kick this off. I'm about to get off of here, and I'm about to actually go to sleep shortly. I'm going to go to sleep shortly. The heck? I do not be checking my TikTok messages. Damn. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I hope that you guys continue to make money work for you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out the build your box. All right, remember, you can build your box. You can build four pieces, a 4-piece product box, a 6-piece product box, and a 12-piece product box is going to give you the best value. because you're getting a bunch of stuff, and it is cheaper than the resellers kit. The resellers kit is going to be gained and geared towards more individuals that are looking to sell on a larger scale. But if you're somebody that wants to choose the exact product that you get, definitely go ahead and build your own box. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, man. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. You guys be safe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.